Hey guys, if you've ever thought of enhancing your home and garden and landscape with outdoor lighting, then watch this free consultation video. This is the same free consultation video that we offer to all our clients who are looking for help with their DIY landscape lighting projects. We're going to show you what are the best lights to use and the best locations to get the best bang for your buck, as well as how to create the best effect possible with those lights. So to get your free consultation video, email me your pictures at cal@lightingdoctor.ca or go and visit us at lightingdoctor.ca, and be sure to check out our try it before you buy it light, where you can actually get one premium grade fixture, and the King Innovation Insta-Light is a battery operated pack that allows you to go and test the lights out on your property before you make any big purchases. So hopefully you get some great ideas from this video. And again, to get your own free consultation video, email me your pictures at cal@lightingdoctor.ca or go visit us at lightingdoctor.ca and check out our try it before you buy it light and see what's going to look great around your property. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you again after.
Hey Patrick, thanks again for reaching out and for the pictures. I really like your ideas, and I'm glad you're looking at upgrading the system to LED. Keep in mind with one thing is upgrading from LED or from halogen to LED, you're going to be able to fit a lot more lights on that 120 watt transformer. So you were a little concerned about getting all those lights on one transformer. Off a 120 watt transformer, you can easily get 20 of these LED lights on it, no problem. So you do have lots of room there. Also keep that in mind that I'm going to make some recommendations to you based on what I think would look really good. It might be more lights than you want to spend money on. I don't think it'll create more light than you want to see. I think it just depends on what your budget is. So definitely take my ideas with a grain of salt, but just keep in mind that you can start with fewer lights, and then you can always add on down the road. Just make sure to leave a little extra wire in the ground as you're going through the process. So based on what you were talking about, so a couple things I would probably consider doing is I would like to see an upright light somewhere in this garden. I think you could do a really good job because you're going to be lighting a lot of stuff that's going to look good from the street already. I would maybe consider having an upright light here that features this tree, more so for when you drive into the driveway and stuff. That would look good, so you got some light looking this way. And then if we move on to these giant ash trees, you can definitely put just one uplight in here. It is going to lose some of the effect because that is such a big tree. So what I would probably recommend is one of two things. I would probably either still put an uplight up here, but then the other thing I would do is I would actually look at in-ground lights and have them a little bit further back so that you can light some of this canopy. So in a perfect world, the way I would do it is uplight the trunk and then the in-ground lights a little bit further back that are going to get this canopy. And the reason I use in-ground lights is I'll show you, these are the ones, is because they actually sit right in the ground. So they sit flush to the grass so that you can actually mow over them. You don't have to maintain around them and stuff. So that's why I would use those. They're going to basically do the same effect as an upright light, but less maintenance. They are a little bit more because obviously they have to sit in the ground, but that is probably how I would do both of those ash trees because they are so big. But again, bear in mind that you can always start with, your new LED light here, leave a little extra wire here, and down the road, if you want, you can just tie those two in-ground lights in on both of those trees. And then you had talked about the front of the house and how to light that. I like the idea of having an upright light here that kind of gets that, like you said, that fake barn window. I think that's a great way to do it. And adding some extra lights to feature the front of the house. What I would probably do is I would actually focus on these nice white columns that you have along the house. So it just depends how many lights you want to put. But again, in a perfect world, what I'd probably actually do is I would probably try and get one on that white pillar here, that white pillar here, the white pillar here, the white pillar here, and then if possible, if there's room where there's bushes, I would try and get one on there as well, just to create some nice balance. If you can't do all of those, then obviously just pick and choose. I would probably do, the two entranceway ones for sure. If you're going to put some, and then, possibly this one, I just get a little worried it might be unbalanced over here if you have just one light here. So maybe you have your uplight here and then you balance the two pillars. But again, in a perfect world, I would probably try and light all of those, especially with the nice white color of it, you get a lot of light, and it really helps that stand out. And then if we keep going around the property here, yeah, and you mentioned the side of the house here. What I would probably do here is one of two things. Just again, it depends how many lights you want to use. I agree that using a light with a frosted filter would look great here. Typically what we'll use, because it's such a wide area, is I would actually use a wash light. So here's an example of a wash light that I would use. So it has a 120 degree beam spread, so and a frosted filter, so it's going to do a really good job of washing that whole wall, and the size of that light is actually going to get most of it up there. We do have another wash light that we recommend, but it's not going to be as bright, and it's probably only going to, you know, light up about maybe half of that wall. The other option you could do too, which looks good if it's a really dark area, is just, you know, maybe 2 or 3 path and garden lights along the side. It's not going to light the side of the house, but it's going to create a real nice ambience as you kind of walk around the property. And based on the fact that we're going to light this big redwood over here, it might be something to consider as well. So yeah, so we move into this garden area. One path light is not a bad idea. I like it if you maybe put it right in the middle and you get some reflection off some of these rocks. Another option I might do, two things, is one, I would either, because it looks like this tree is in that same bed, is I would maybe try and light that tree from this angle here underneath, and then actually maybe try and light this bush, because I think that would look really good. Or you uplight this tree and then you still get a path light somewhere in here. I think both those options could look really good. I just look at this tree, and I think it would look really good if you could get uplight somewhere on here, and then maybe, like you said, just a path light to kind of showcase some of these rocks and a little bit of the ground cover would be a good balance in that garden there. And then for the giant redwood here, again, I think an uplight is it's still going to look good, but a lot of that is going to get lost. You know, all these thick branches and stuff. The ideal way to probably light this again would be some in-ground lights a little bit further back, whether it be one, but because it is such a wide tree, you might want to have 2. In a perfect world, you'd probably surround it with 3, so you get it from every angle. But just bear in mind, if budget's an issue, wherever you want to see this tree, that's where you want to place that in-ground light. And again, you can place it far back in the grass, and you can just maintain right over that. You can mow right over it, so just less maintenance. Yeah, we kind of talked about the side of the house with the wash light, and in this front area, you said you have a light up there. I think that's great. Yeah, path light here just to kind of light up this area would look good. Some of those stepping stones, and then I might consider adding a uplight on this tree here, because again, that's going to just highlight. You're going to get some reflection down off that canopy, which is going to highlight a little bit of the ground cover, and then you got a path light here. Or another option is you uplight that tree and then you actually uplight the flag, which would look good also. So a couple things to consider. Play around, go to the website, go to the section where you can kind of build your own kit, and you can pick through some of these lights and kind of build your own kit. This would be the wiring kit that you could use that would easily handle, like I said, up to 20 lights. No problem. So again, you can start smaller and you can upgrade. These are in Canadian prices, so if you're looking at it from the US, it'll show in US prices, which lucky for you guys is quite a bit less expensive right now. So have a look. Any questions, send me an email back, and I look forward to hearing from you. All right, thanks, Patrick. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching that video. I hope you guys got some great ideas for your own do-it-yourself landscape lighting projects. If you want your own free consultation video, like I said before, email me your pictures at cal@lightingdoctor.ca, or go and visit us at lightingdoctor.ca, and be sure to check out our Try It Before You Buy It light, again, where you can get one premium grade fixture and a King Innovation Instalight battery operated demo kit that you can go and test those lights out on your property before you make any big purchases. So I hope to see you guys again soon, and again, go get your free consultations by emailing your pictures or visit us at lightingdoctor.ca.